Welcome back, everyone. I am absolutely pumped you're here for another explainer. Today, we're diving into Science 10, Term 1, Week 9, and we're looking at a completely fascinating topic, homeostasis. We're going to break down exactly how our bodies manage to keep us in perfect balance, despite the absolute chaos happening in the world around us. Because trust me, your body is literally never just sitting back doing nothing. Every single second, billions of cells are grinding away to keep you alive and ticking. So let's figure out how they pull it off.
Let's just put you right in the middle of a totally relatable scenario. Picture this, you're walking outside, and it is a sweltering, ridiculously hot afternoon. Almost immediately, you start feeling flushed. You're sweating buckets, suddenly you're incredibly thirsty. Your heart might even start beating a bit faster, and you realize you're breathing heavier. Have you ever actually stopped to think about what triggers all those physical reactions in that exact moment?
Well, here is our game plan for today's explainer. We're going to hit 1, the constant balancing act, 2, what is homeostasis, 3, why homeostasis is important, 4, examples of homeostasis, 5, systems that maintain balance, and finally, we'll wrap the whole shebang up with 6, the quick challenge. All right, let's jump right into section 1, the constant balancing act.
Think back to that hot afternoon walk we just talked about. I want you to really think about the gap between feeling that blazing sun on your skin and your body's automatic cooling response. Ask yourself, what actually changed inside you? What caused that change? And how did your body know how to respond? Because the sun beats down, your internal temperature starts creeping up, and without you even consciously deciding to do a single thing, your body launches this massive, full-scale operation to cool you down. This relentless ability to detect a change and make a literal life-saving adjustment, that is the entire core of what we're talking about today.
Moving right along to section 2, what is homeostasis? So here's the formal definition we really need to lock in. Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain relatively stable internal conditions despite changes in the internal or external environment. Let's actually break down the word itself because it makes it super easy to remember. Home refers to your internal environment, and stasis means staying stable. So homeostasis literally just means keeping your internal home stable. But here's the kicker. It is not about keeping everything rigidly, perfectly constant. It's actually all about maintaining a suitable, healthy range.
Honestly, a great way to picture this is by thinking of your body like a thermostat in a smart home. Think about it. A smart house detects a temperature drop, processes that info, cranks up the heat or the AC, and maintains a comfortable temperature. Your body is doing the exact same thing. It detects a change, like a sudden spike in heat, it processes that information, and then it activates a response, like sweating, to maintain your internal conditions. It's just a constant, fully automated effort.
And that brings us to a super crucial point. Your body is not rigid. Stable absolutely does not mean completely unchanged. I mean, you aren't a statue, right? Your body is continuously adjusting and adapting to the ever-changing world around you. It allows all these internal variables to fluctuate, but safely, keeping them tucked right inside a designated healthy little bracket. Okay, section 3. Why homeostasis is important. So why does this matter so much? Well, there are basically 5 core reasons our cells and organs completely rely on this stable environment. Without it, things go downhill fast. First off, it flat out supports survival, letting you adapt to wild changes. Second, it maintains healthy cells by giving them a reliable environment to actually do their jobs. Third, it keeps your organs functioning properly together as a team. Fourth, it prevents harmful, extreme body changes that can cause serious illness. And fifth, it maintains this beautiful internal harmony for your overall optimal health.
Which leads us perfectly into section 4, examples of homeostasis.
Let's map out a few of the specific internal conditions your body is constantly babysitting. You've got your body temperature, which generally needs to hover right around 37 degrees Celsius for your cells and enzymes to even function. You've got blood glucose, which is your cell's vital energy source. There's water balance, which ensures your cells don't shrivel up or burst. Blood pressure guarantees blood is actually being delivered everywhere it needs to go. And finally, your oxygen and carbon dioxide levels have to be strictly regulated, right alongside your blood pH. Your body has these distinct, highly effective mechanisms ready to save you the second any of these start drifting out of bounds.
Let's look a little closer at temperature, because the contrast here is just fascinating. Notice how your body handles being too hot versus being too cold. When you're hot, your body triggers sweating, so the evaporation can carry away heat. But it also triggers something called vasodilation. Basically, the blood vessels right near your skin physically widen, they open up, to let more blood flow near the surface and dump that excess heat. But when you're freezing, the exact opposite happens. You start shivering to generate heat, and your body triggers vasoconstriction. Your blood vessels narrow down, trapping that warmth deep inside to protect your core.
Next up is blood sugar, and this is a beautiful push and pull relationship between two really vital hormones, insulin and glucagon. Say you just ate a massive meal, your blood glucose spikes. Your body detects this and releases insulin, which acts like a key, moving that glucose into your cells to be used or stored, lowering your blood sugar back down. But what if you skip lunch and haven't eaten in hours? Your blood glucose dips, so your body tags in glucagon. Glucagon pulls that stored glucose out of the reserves and bumps your blood sugar right back up. It's an elegant little dance to ensure your cells never run out of fuel.
And what about water? Think back to playing a really intense game of basketball. You're sweating, you're losing water. Your body has to restore that balance. So, your thirst kicks in, begging you to drink. But at the exact same time, hormones are signaling your kidneys to adjust. They instantly concentrate your urine to hold on to and reabsorb as much internal water as humanly possible. On the flip side, if you chug way too much water, those same kidneys jump into action to flush out the excess by making your urine more dilute.
Let's hit Section 5, Systems that Maintain Balance.
We know the mechanisms now, but who's actually running the show? It is a fantastic chronological team effort primarily between the nervous system and the endocrine system. Think of your nervous system like the high-speed internet of your body. It detects changes instantaneously using rapid electrical and chemical signals. Then, it sends an alert over to the endocrine system, which is a bit more like the postal service. It deploys hormones to deliver the longer-term physiological fixes, like releasing that insulin or telling your kidneys what to do. Together, they are the ultimate duo keeping your homeostasis perfectly maintained.
All right, we've made it to our final section, Section 6, the Quick Challenge.
Let's see if this is all sticking. Here's your first challenge question. Which specific body condition is controlled by the hormone insulin? Think about what happens right after you eat a huge meal.
If you said blood glucose, you hit the nail on the head. Remember, insulin is the hormone that jumps in to handle high blood sugar, shuttling that glucose straight into your cells and bringing your levels back down to a nice, stable range. Okay, let's level up with a slightly more complex thought experiment. What do you think might happen if your body temperature rises uncontrollably? Like, say you completely stop sweating, vasodilation just stops working, and homeostasis entirely fails.
Well, the sobering reality here is that without homeostasis, your biological machinery literally just breaks down. If your temperature gets too high, that internal environment is no longer livable. Your enzymes, which are the proteins responsible for basically every chemical reaction in your body, they just stop functioning normally. Your cells get damaged, and ultimately, your organs can't do their jobs efficiently, which leads to severe organ damage or even worse.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final, kind of mind-blowing thought. Your body is never, ever just doing nothing. While you're sitting right there watching this, just hanging out, what internal conditions is your body aggressively regulating at this exact very second? Are your kidneys tweaking your water balance? Are your blood vessels opening up or narrowing down? Is your breathing rate slightly shifting? Take a second to just appreciate the absolute mastery of this invisible balancing act keeping you alive. Thanks so much for joining me today. Keep asking questions and stay curious about your own amazing biology.